Hi there, this is Dr. John Whitcomb talking about fluoride and cognitive decline. It's almost a given in America that fluoride in your water is good for children's teeth. In fact, on the CDC website, there's a page that says that it's one of the top 10 public health miracles of the 20th century. And fluoride's been heavily pushed, but it's never kind of gotten away from its controversy. And in fact, a recent Cochrane review comes up with a, hold on a minute, folks, the first research isn't very good and there's an awful lot of conflict of interest. For example, the fluoride industry pushing the use of it and funding the initial research that actually might have been no benefit at all, but was touted as having great benefit. So there's some controversy around it. But the best analysis you can get is that maybe it's about a 15% reduction in calories, not a 60-70% reduction. But it's still real. At least some claim it is. But let's hold on a minute. There's now research emerging, and this is why we're writing this today, is from Canada, looking at children in multiple different cities from when during their pregnancy to when their IQ could be measured. And for every 1 milligram per liter increase in fluoride, there's a 4.9 point decrease in IQ in children. The JAMA Pediatrics was a little reluctant to publish that because it's so controversial, but they did. And there's a letter to the editor explaining that and controversy about it. The Europeans immediately went and looked at a bunch of their studies and said, no, fluoride still works. So there's some give and take in the literature about that, but that paper still stands. There are cognitive issues. And if you look at base models in mice, you can take mice that have had a genetic mutation so they get cognitive decline faster, but the ones with fluoride sure enough get it faster, and the ones without it didn't. So there's mice models, and there's enough bench research looking at the very basics of how mitochondria functions to give it credibility for human brain health, such that there's just enough suspicion now that Bredesen, for example, my guru, my hero for brain health and Alzheimer's prevention, outright tells everybody should be off it. It's too potent a neurotoxin. There are too many questions asked. If it's causing trouble in children, what's it doing for adults? Well, what will work for me? I have never been an anti-fluoride person. I have used fluoride-based toothpaste for years. I have resisted getting the fluoride paint on my teeth. When I have my teeth done, I haven't had a cavity for 25 years. But I don't live in a house with city water. I only get well water from my own well. But I've stopped. I'm no longer using fluoride. I am now on the side of saying I'd rather pay my dentist for an extra cavity or two than continue to have fluoride in my water. I have stopped using my fluoride-based toothpaste. I have purchased a delightful coconut-flavored by Googling and searching for fluoride-free toothpaste. And I think you should too. I think the era of fluoride might have been useful for teeth, but it's not that useful, and your brain is far more precious than your teeth. Better answer? Floss, water pick, use another toothpaste, stop eating sugar and white flour. That's what really drives cavities. Eat more vegetables, but get away from fluoride. This is Dr. John Whitcomb, News and Nutrition. No fluoride.